Okay. What's up, guys? I just got done with a run. I look like shit. The only kind of good thing about this is I have a slight chest pump, but that's not important. I'm gonna have to speak a little slower because my heart's still beating kind of high, but I want to get my point across. Fuck it. I have all these goals and I don't know how to just put it plainly, but like, fuck my goals, right? Like, there's no point in me caring about if I reach my goals or not. There's not. There's absolutely not. Because it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. If I reach my goal and did nothing, then that goal means nothing, okay? If I reach my goal and I did everything it took, then it means everything that it took. And if my goal took me to do just a good amount of work, then it's gonna be worth a good amount of work. And what I wanna change this whole series on is not about outputs, but about inputs. And that's what makes something valid, is the input. Because I mean, anything that just gives you something and you don't know how you got it, well, that's just luck, and that has nothing to do with anything. And I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. Honestly, I feel pretty disgusting on this couch. But that's where I stand. And while obviously I'm not gonna be pissed if I reach my goals and they're super easy, there's just gonna be more goals to reach. And you know, I was running and I was praying during my run, and I was just asking God to eliminate all the sin in my life and to like just shine through me, like realizing that like I haven't done shit, and that this week has been a little different than most weeks for me, really, since this, like, pretty much like for the last 4 months, in terms of like just firewood production. And then for me to just justify my success based off the output when I'm doing all the inputs the same is so pointless. And then that just means your pride comes from pointlessness. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I wanted to come on here and just like I'm not doing enough regardless of the result I want. Like, there's always more to do, and it's not going to be me who gets myself there. It's going to be supernatural spirits, because I believe there's something deeper than this going on. And I haven't really broken this down on the camera, but like whenever you like see the Epstein shit and you're like, why is everything so bad right now? And you see like these evil people getting everything they want, like, that just proves like it's evil. It's something else that's giving them their power, right? The same way something else gives, you power, depending on if it's, like the two choices. You have God or you have without God, and without God is Satan. And it's like, I don't plan on being a preacher. I plan on keeping this very business focused, but all my success has been because of God, in every aspect of my life, and every mistake has been because of me. And I want to stick that down right there. Like, none of this matters. None of it matters. And like, that's what's so beautiful about it. Like, if I don't do it, it's fine. But I'm going to pray to God, and then if I pray to God and then something happens after, that means God wanted it to happen. So that's how I'm going into this. I think that's why I've liked manifesting stuff like this so much, because there is a truth in like the certain aspects of what I'm saying, and I'm tired of like intellectualizing it, and I just want to like show you guys. Like, I just want my heart that's filled with Jesus to just spread to y'all however he seems that's supposed to be. And because what else am I on this planet for? Like, I'm tired of saying God first and then talking about money. Like, it's such bullshit. It's total bullshit. And like part of this is I just watched Togi's newest video, and that's definitely an influence on me, but that's the whole point. Like, we're all influenced by things, you know? When you see devout Christians, true followers of Jesus, is what I want to say, true followers of Jesus Christ, they wake up and they don't direct their attention to anything but God, and then typically like the Bible, or a combination of God's word, the Bible, and like, because they focus that, because that's what they put their mind, body, heart, and soul, that's what they get. So when you put your mind into money, right, then like money becomes the measurement of everything. And that, not to say it's not good when it's good or it's bad when it's bad, but that's why it's not first, okay? And really, it should just be God, and everything else shall follow. And I think that's something I really fuck around and find out a lot. So, you know, that's not to say like the goals really don't change, the inputs don't change, but I believe that the reason to do those inputs and the motivation to do those inputs now change. And that's ultimately what I want. And I do think those outputs are somewhat finite, because I believe in myself, but that's not what it's about. It's not about that at all. It's about whatever he wants for me, for others. Like, I think that's a good stopping point. I feel like what I just told you in the last 7 minutes is how I want, like, this is how I want the rest of everything to be, is like this, and it won't be. Maybe not, right? There's gonna be times to fall off, but like, why not? Like, why not just declare right now that this is how it's gonna be moving forward? I don't, like, that's the kind of faith I have, and that's the kind of faith I want to continue to have. So it really changes perspective on all the things that I'm doing. I don't think it changes the things that I'm doing, but like I said, the perspective, the reasoning, the motivation, the discipline, the judgment towards the inputs, that's what's going to allow me to keep going on. That's why God has always been first and will always continue to be first in my life. So, like I said, I don't like doing that, because it feels unnatural coming from a hypocritical, sinful person. But like, we need more of this shit in the world, and I'm tired of like saying like, oh, like, you got to get to a certain level, or it's hypocritical, or judging other people. Like, are you kidding me? There's people fucking in charge of our fucking whole entire world. The people in charge of the world are eating babies, fucking lying, like doing illegal, criminal, heinous, like soul-selling activities. And, you know, like, I honestly want to say, like, who's to blame them? Like, I'm no better than them. If I was in that position, I would probably be doing the same thing. Like, imagine the temptation they're dealing with right now. But like we have to fight back as a community, as a species, as anything. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up right there. This is the new. All right, peace.